I was still, so I ended up being a single parent. And my his dad was we were still trying to figure out at that time. We really didn't know. I thought the person that I was with was his dad, and which later on we didn't find out until about a few years later. I think it was about 6 or 7. And but when I saw him, when I looked at him and seen him, I already seen the person that I knew that he looked like when he was a baby. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, no, I couldn't be. But I just let it go from there. Just let it just flow. And didn't, go push back, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Oh, because of the lifestyle that I led. And I lived in this place over my first time ever living in Southeast DC. I used to sell single cigarettes. I used to sell beers. I used to sell, anything to make, ends meet for myself and my kids. And I always thought that in my perspective that I was being a good mom. Because, we had a roof over our head. I kept my house clean and, oh, Donna, you got a nice place, and always kept it. But in hindsight, you know what I'm saying, I was really just fooling myself because I was still in a destructive type of atmosphere with my children, and not getting the proper help. And my dad, let me just say this, my dad, oh my gosh, may he continue to rest in peace. My dad was my rock, and my dad helped me through a lot. And I had lost my mom in 95, just before my middle daughter was born. I had talked to her going down George Avenue like 4 o'clock that evening. Me and her was going down the street talking, because my mom was incarcerated a lot in my growing up. And we were talking because we was like, man, Mom, look, just, this is, she had just came home. She was been home for a minute, but, she was considered being clean and, trying to get her, she had a decent boyfriend that, was really nice to her and good to her. And we were just walking down George Avenue, just like, wow, just think at times that we used to come up there, this is where you was at. But to make a long story short, because we was talking about Anthony, but the reason why I wanted to let that be known was because you don't have a mother figure in your life to show you what to do. But then God had my dad, and my dad was there for us. Anything that, he could do for us to help us with everything I needed for them, he made it happen. Everybody was doting over Anthony because he was just this little chubby fat. I mean, he had a bush like this, and what I'm saying, everybody was just all in love with him. And even though with Charmaine, and mind you, and I didn't even put this out there, that's why I was so shocked, because my daughter, she's 13 years older than them. She was like their second mom. She is like their second mom. That my daughter, the middle daughter, was born in 95. My son was born in 96. My children are 9 months apart. So when one is like 24, then he'll be 24, and then till she turned 25. But they're a little older now. But that was like, wow, it's like 20s, so to speak. And they were real close, I dressed them alike. Even in unisex, what I'm saying? Everybody used to say I had them always dressed alike, and, and I'm thinking that I was giving them not a great lifestyle, a home, but when they say a house is not a home, you can have all these things fixed up or whatever, and the things that they really need, a healthy home environment, what I'm saying? I think I fell short from that because I was doing things that, that this wasn't proper for my family, what I'm saying? And that didn't change till later on down and, some years later. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Hey, I see it. It's the light. Close your eyes and open your mind. Uh.